Now I want to give you an idea on why criminal trespass is something that the PD uses to illegally arrest people in this town. Now, this is the stripes on Flower Bluff Drive and SPID. Now look at this underpass here. If they see people they target walk under this, they arrest them. They got a history of law breaking in this city. I'm going to give you two cases. One is recent. I have a new friend that I've known him for a while. The last 8 months, we've become friends. His name is Gabriel. Gabriel rides a 3-wheel bicycle. And I kind of have jokes with Gabriel about the bike, but it's nice. Okay, maybe a month ago, but this is a recent one. They still do this. He went to this store to get a soda, and I see PD driving all over the place. And then when he was walking back with the soda that he bought from Stripes, he sat right under in a public area to drink. Got arrested, thrown in jail. I think he did 3 or 4 days. The standards of the jail, the holding cell, they have about 20-something people, which is a violation of the law. There's shit on the floor of that cell. All the guys tell me this. They're criminals in this city. So right there, they gave him a criminal trespass. Now, he said, all I'm doing is drinking a soda. They laugh because they know that they violate the law. To you officers that do that, say if you're with your daughter in the park and somebody came up to you and held you illegally for 3 days, that's kidnapping. But you do it with impunity in this city. Now he's been trying to call to the police station, and they referred him to try to settle. There's a bill that he has to pay for criminal trespass for being in a public place. He cannot get through. They told him to call another number. They will not receive the fine. If the guys want to pay the fine, they do not let you pay the fine. So then they come back and arrest you and you do 6 months in jail. They laugh their asses off about that. That is not the first time that has happened. That's a recent one. My friend Apostle Allen, who lives down that way, I think he actually stays with somebody in the evening. But Apostle Allen, they arrested him. This is a while back because he remembers what the judge told the officer, that the officer was a criminal. The judge said that to the cop. They arrested him. The same thing. Just see him on the street. They use criminal trespass. They do that often here. They did it with my friend Huey. He had no criminal trespass on him. They did the same thing. They think it's a game. Besides the violation of law that many of them commit, collusion with drug deals and everything else. Some of them do it. And it's known. So when they arrested Allen, they put on the arrest report, the cop put, he smells like a piece of shit. And just look at him. Put it on the report, according to Allen. When the judge looked at that, because oftentimes the guys do not make it to court, and then they arrest him again, and they do whatever, 6 months or whatever. Allen went. He doesn't drink. He's not an alcoholic. Allen's on the street, and he's dirty, but he's a Christian. It's not the first Christian man they did that to. They did that to Henry. The judge said, who do you think you are, to the cop? Allen has recounted this to me multiple times. Who do you think you are? Running at the cop that arrested Allen. Who do you think you are? Just violating the law flagrantly like that, Mr. CCPD. How long ago Allen's case was, I don't know. But he recounted it about 20 times since I've been talking to him. She said, do you think you have the right to arrest somebody because you think they look like a piece of shit? Or words to that effect. The judges cannot stop the criminality of this CCPD. And then it happens again. And it happens again. And it happens again. This is the Stripes. We're an officer beat the fuck out of my friend. In public, off-duty, targeted him. And that guy showed up, threatened him the next day at a home here. These guys are rogue. These guys are rogue. So criminal trespass to the CCPD, which was the threat that was made from that officer at the park, is used as a legal, it's illegal the way they're doing it, and even the judge said they were illegal. But they do that as they run rogue in this city. So you have two right there. That's how they use criminal trespass. Right now, if they saw me here in a public going into Stripes, I don't think they'll do it to me. But they've done it to multitudes of guys. And the guys were shocked. Henry, my friend Henry, who is absolutely straight. I mean, he walked out of HEB once and they put handcuffs on him. And he said, "Why are you handcuffing me?" They said, "If you question us, we have the right to put you in jail right now." They have a system. And then the sheriff, but when these judges sign off on that, some of them, like the one in Allen's case, when they read the report, that you had the balls to put he smells like a piece of shit and he shouldn't be on the street. Some of them are like, some of the judges are like, who the hell do you think you are? They run rogue in this city. So this is day 2. What I want from you, Markle, is a report of how you can have an officer in a public park tell me, if you don't pick up cigarette butts at my feet, I'll arrest your ass with a criminal trespass. That word came out of his mouth, and I'm not sure who it was directed to. But he used the very common threat of, I have the power to arrest you. And they're all sitting right now. The whole bunch of them. I was going to go videotape at the Jalisco's here in Flower Bluff. There's about normally 15 cop cars over there. They're at restaurants, but they're not at the station. They go and eat breakfast and lunch at these places, but they're not at the station. So you got video 1 for today.